Okay, so this is half the problem of quote unquote recovery. Those scum, skank ass social workers, i.e., nurses, AA. I never in my life ever heard to pray to Jesus instead of God. And those goddamn AA people and recovery people say, don't ever pray for yourself, pray for others. I'm not some gluttonous whore. That would, maybe I'm not a whore, but I feel sorry for one that's not a real one. But anyway, they said, oh, and when you start to pray, the devil will attack. As if I never got them prayed before. They're not malicious because that is not to be confused with militia. Militia, despite whatever their regiment or following may be, are respectable and militant. Those they aren't. So anyway, here's an acknowledgement in this chosen one thing, which is a little extreme. That acknowledges half the goddamn problem with their low class shit.
Their reputations, they deserve it. She sat in her car, thumb hovering over the send button. She wanted to do it. Every
That's not correct.
soul screamed for justice, but she felt a check in her spirit. She remembered the Davidic paradox, but then the release happened.
Oh, the Davidic
because
paradox.
she stepped out of the way, God stepped in. The heavyweight David's men told her to burn it all
Something
down.
like this.
They said, post it, tag
After
them,
the Davidic
ruin their
paradox
reputations. They deserve it. She sat in her car, thumb hovering over the send button. She wanted to do it.
That's why then people be complacent and obey.
For justice, but she felt a
They're
check in
idiots.
her spirit. She remembered the Davidic paradox. She realized that exposing them would satisfy her anger for a moment.
Goodbye.
But it would destroy any chance of God's redemptive work.
Bullshit.
So she did the impossible. She restrained. She saved the evidence, but she did not use it as a weapon. She confronted her husband with the truth. She cut the corner of the road, but she did not destroy him publicly. She said, I know what you did. I am hurt. But I am going to step
This is
back
not the
and
same
let
goddamn
God
thing
deal
as
with
what I was
you.
trying to record.
She endured 6 weeks of silence.
This isn't the same goddamn thing.
It looked like she was a doormat. But then the release happened. Because she stepped out of the way, God stepped in. The heavy weight of guilt that cavoled, but in the form of conviction, fell on her husband so hard he could not sleep. Without her nagging, without her public shaming, he broke. He had a Damascus Road encounter in a hotel room 300 miles away. He came back not just sorry, but changed. He is now the one leading their family in prayer. He is now the one chasing after God. If she had destroyed him publicly, he would
Probably
have
not her.
gotten
Whoever
defensive
she is,
and
I don't
run
know.
away. Because she showed mercy, she gave room for God to perform a miracle. She won her husband back, not by fighting,
please.
but by
One in back.
sparing.
This is
That is
scuzzy.
the power
Real
he
kind of
holds.
scuzzy.
Silhouette steps in.
There's something
It is
here
Saul.
that made sense, and now it's not the
He
same when I rewind it
He
and
is
record it.
alone. He is vulnerable. He has
Oh,
come in
please.
to relieve himself, completely unaware that you and your men are just a few feet away in the shadow. I'm stepping out of the judgment seat so you can sit in it. And let me tell you, God is a much more thorough judge than you could ever be.
Amen.
When you try to get revenge, you can only affect their circumstances.
But I'm stupid
When
enough to
God
believe
deals
that
with
shit.
them, He deals with their soul. Let me prove to you that this works. I want to tell you
I
about the
wish.
chosen one. Let's call her Sarah. 6 months ago, Sarah found herself
Goodbye.
in her own cave of
I'm done with
Engedi.
it.
She discovered text messages on her husband.